What's up everyone? Welcome back. I am so excited to finally share this full house tour. So if you saw my last house video, you know that I shared 4 rooms and how we furnished and designed them. This is one of them that you saw, but today I'm going to show you pretty much everything. I know a lot of people wanted to see the kitchen, the laundry room, the bathrooms, the guest bedroom with the pineapple wallpaper. So I'm just gonna walk you through. This is gonna be very casual, just kind of vlog selfie style, walking you through and showing you around and answering some questions that I've been getting on social media just about different things in the house. So without any further delay, let's start the house tour. This is right when you walk into the house. I've always wanted a black glossy door, so I had them paint this Tudor style door all black, and I've just got a very simple, kind of medieval inspired, it's a little bit farmhouse too, but the light in here. And then the floors are in a herringbone pattern. This is something that I immediately thought of when I first bought the house. I was like, I definitely want the entry to be all herringbone. And then I also decided to do Tudor paneling all over the walls of the entry. So the stairs just leading up, the whole thing is all Tudor paneling. And that right there is the original light fixture to this house. So walking down this hallway, I've got just 2 sconces here and this beautiful piece from London. I bought it while I was shopping at Liberty in London, and that was almost exactly a year ago. And I knew I wanted to hang it in my new house, and it's perfect in this hallway. Once you walk to the end here, you've got the family room. So this actually used to be completely closed off. It was a wall and a door leading into one of the bedrooms. And my vision was to have the kitchen nice and open leading into the family room, so it's kind of connected. So we took out the wall, made the entry to the kitchen much bigger. It was like really small. It was just like a little doorway. There was a wall separating it there. There was a butler's pantry, which is now that Banquette. But this was sort of a necessary move because there wasn't really a hangout spot anywhere in this house, and I knew I needed a family room, so this became pretty much the perfect place for it because, like I said, it's right off of the kitchen. So, time out. I'm over here editing the video and I just realized I forgot to tell a story about the sofa in my family room. So, I had decided that I wanted to get that Restoration Hardware Belgian linen sofa. It just looked comfortable, it looked pretty. It was exactly what I wanted in my family room. So, I went and took a look at it. And it's $5,000. I don't know, for a sofa that you're just gonna like sit on a lot and it's gonna get beat up, sounds like a lot of money to spend. So I was with my mom, we're over there at the store and we're like, I don't know, should I do this? She goes, you know what? Let's just go to Living Spaces. Let's just see what they have there. I was like, all right. So we go to Living Spaces, we walk in, the first display we see is like an exact replica of that exact Restoration Hardware sofa. So it's the one that I have in my family room right now, and it's $995. The only difference is that the cushion isn't quite as fluffy, but it's super, super comfortable. And the girl at Living Spaces was telling me, she's like, the replicas we make of Restoration Hardware, it's the same exact manufacturer. So don't play yourself in case you're trying to save some money and you don't want to splurge on a $5,000 sofa that's going to get sat on a lot. Living Spaces has a really good one that looks just like it. And I got a $150 protection plan on it that says anytime I get a stain on it, like my dog could actually jump up on there and pee on the couch and they'll come clean it and get the stain out. If they can't get the stain out, in 5 years, they'll replace the sofa one time. So really could not have been a better deal. I just really wanted to share that story because, one, if I find a bargain, I definitely want to like shout from the rooftops about it. But I just couldn't believe how it was almost exactly the same sofa and the huge price difference. Anyway, back to the video. I added another little plant in this room and just some sheer linen drapes with brass hardware. I thought it was perfect for this room. Of course, the TV and my PlayStation right there. And actually, this set of doors used to be a window just like that. So I didn't want people coming through my study if they wanted to come in from the backyard. So I made this door right here. So this hallway right here off of the family room didn't used to be there. It used to be the doorway leading into the bathroom of this bedroom. It was like just this big all pink bathroom. It had a very old tub and pink tile everywhere. So I did away with that and decided to make a hallway instead because it just made sense. The kitchen door is there so you can walk directly into the family room from there. The hallway leads into the guest bathroom as well as the laundry room, which is right off of the kitchen. So it just created a much better flow throughout this part, which probably is going to receive the most foot traffic. So moving into the guest bathroom, obviously you can see it's pretty different from what it was before. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. To me, this bathroom is picture perfect, and I'm glad it's the one that my guests will use. And you guys have definitely seen this before. The only thing is I added a mirror finally and sconces. And then moving into the laundry room. Let's turn the light on in here. So you might remember from one of my other house videos that I put up this backsplash all by myself. It's a metallic subway tile. They come in like 12 by 12 sheets. It looked and sounded a lot easier than it actually turned out to be, but it's cool. Every time I walk in here to do laundry, I just remember that I did this myself and it feels pretty good. And of course I have my steamer in here, and I've got a tray here with my laundry detergent, a little Tide pen for stains, and my iron. The detergent that I use is by the laundress, and it's like a collab with Le Labo, and it's the Sental 33 fragrance. So I wash all my clothes with it. It's not like overwhelming, it's just like a very light hint of it. So basically all my clothes and all my bed sheets smell like Sental 33. So once you come out from the laundry room into the hallway, it leads right into my kitchen. So of course the kitchen is one of the most important rooms in the whole house, and I think pretty sure I showed you guys the process. I designed the whole kitchen myself. I'd always thought that I wanted this all white kitchen, but once I actually started working on it, I decided that I would probably get bored with all white pretty quickly. So instead of all white, I decided to do just a soft color scheme. A lot of people ask the color of the cabinets. It's Benjamin Moore Gray Owl. It's a very soft neutral gray. It's not too blue, not too green. If you recall, I asked for your help to find the right knob color for my cabinets, and I did end up going with the darker ones, so thank you for weighing in on that. Most people said the darker one would be more timeless, which I totally agree with, so I'm very happy I chose them. And these lights up here, if you follow me on Snapchat, you know that I've been through a big ordeal with these lights. So these lights actually used to be brass gold. So that was, I mean, everything, my faucet is gold, the pot filler back there is gold. So I was like, you know, everything should be gold or some variation of gold. The sconces, it sounds good in theory and you're ordering everything individually, but once it all comes and gets installed, you're just a little horrified that everything is gold. I was like, everything's gold, what am I gonna do? So it's definitely one of the mistakes I made, was not sort of thinking outside the box and switching up the color of the hardware. So once they're installed, you can't exchange them. They're called the Darlana lanterns. They come in mini, small, medium, and large. These are the small. So since I couldn't return them, my contractor and we decided we would paint them matte black and then just kind of sand them to give it that, you know, that old wrought iron look, which, I mean, it turned out pretty great. And I'm much happier with the dark, with the black. This is a Calcutta Borghini slab, which is exactly what I wanted. I knew I wanted this specific, because it has the gray, but it has little swirls of gold in it. It turned out to be exactly what I was looking for. And on the marble around the perimeter, this is a honed finish, which is just easier to cook on. So if you're doing like, you know, preparing food, this is more so where you want to do it. And then that is more so where you want to, like, I don't know, if you're doing buffet style, you can sort of lay things out there. And then there's the Banquette. Sorry, I left my Starbucks cup there from this morning. This is where I just kind of have my breakfast. I watch the morning news. I get the paper over the weekend. I just kind of like, I mean, sometimes I even sit here and do work. I just bring my laptop over here. I've got the TV right across, the little small one for the kitchen. And also on this side, I have my little beverage cooler. Just got some Fijis in there, some Coke, some coconut water, cream soda, which is one of my favorites. And then up here, we just have some glassware. This was very important to me to have this design here because it goes with that Gothic Tudor style. And then just a pendant right there in the middle. So this particular tile on the walls in the kitchen is probably my favorite in the whole house. I think it's like a 10-inch handmade subway tile. And thank goodness for Glendale Tile, Amirian Home. They really helped me. This was one of many difficult tile that I tried to find, and they were able to track down everything. So really my kitchen would not have been complete without this beautiful handmade tile. So the room we're in right now, the formal living room you guys saw in the last video, I haven't really changed much in here. The only thing I've done is really in this corner right here. So I changed up some of the items on the surface of the table. I got this really cool clock right here. I don't know why I really like skulls, but it's a skull that's open and it's holding the clock in the mouth. It's from Z Gallery. I also added 2 plants in this room. This room definitely needed plants. It needed something green. So I think I mentioned in my last video that I needed more art in this house. So if you follow me on social media, you know that I had a painting commissioned. It is a painting of my dog Bambi as an Elizabethan queen. I just had this vision. I wanted 2 paintings, one of Bambi as an Elizabethan queen because that's just how she acts. And then I wanted one of Keiko as a knight in armor, like chainmail. We've been calling it Keiko of Arc because she's just that dog. I don't know how to explain Keiko, but if I were to compare her to a historical figure, it would be Joan of Arc. So that is being done right now. And once that's done, they're both going to be framed in like, kind of like that antique gold frame. So like I said, not much has changed in this room from when you last saw it, just like a few little accents. So about a year ago, I was in Marrakesh. Some of you might remember because I did probably my favorite style diary ever from Morocco. And I ended up buying a Berber rug from there. I knew I wanted to leave Morocco with a rug. So I brought it home, I stored it at my mom's house, and I was like, I really hope I can use this someday. And it ended up being so perfect in this room. It just goes, because of the rich colors, it goes with a darker theme in here. And while I was shopping at Home Goods, I found this trunk for $98. It was sitting there and it was on clearance. I was like, how has no one picked up this trunk before? It's like so nice. It has cool hardware on it. It just, I mean, again, it works really nicely in this room. So anyway, that's it for the study. The one other thing I need to add is my diplomas, my bachelor's and my master's. Should definitely go in this room. There's not a lot of wall space in here, so I have to figure out where. So moving from the living room and the study across the entry into the dining room, only thing that's changed in here is that I got drapes in here, finally. These drapes are just a very natural, very raw linen, which is perfect for this room. And I'm getting a lot of questions about the Hermes scarf that's framed above the buffet. Interestingly enough, a lot of people are asking where I got the Ethiopian art. So actually it's the Armenian alphabet, but the Armenian and Ethiopian alphabets are, I think, similar if not the same. There's a very rich, long history about that, which I'll skip in this video, but I just thought that was interesting. But regardless, it's a beautiful scarf and it's probably the most special art piece in the whole house. So now heading upstairs to the very first room on the left, which is the guest bedroom, aka the Pineapple Palace. So this is a highly sought after room. For some reason, everyone is fighting over this room and claiming it. I can understand why, because actually I think I like this room better than my own bedroom. So I picked this pineapple wallpaper. It was a risk. The pineapple wallpaper is by Barnaby Gates. I think they're UK based, but for a guest bedroom, it really works because pineapples signify hospitality. And I just wanted kind of like a British colonial theme in here, which isn't like too overt or anything, but I just wanted little accents like that. So like I said, anytime I have guests from out of town, or if someone's here late and they're too tired to drive, this is where all my guests will stay. And actually for the bathroom, the one regret that I have is putting in the shower door. I think for sort of a medieval country style bathroom, that was just a bad move. I should have just put a rod that goes around, like an L-shaped rod, and a shower curtain. I think it's tempered glass. I don't know, for me personally, it just kind of messes with the flow of the rest of the style of this bathroom. But we also have pineapple light fixture up here. And once we come out of the guest bedroom, we go directly across the hall to a room that I am currently just using as storage. I have no idea what to do with this room. I've been joking that I'm gonna turn it into a gift wrapping room. Sadly, this room has one of the most interesting bathrooms in the house. This is actually the original light fixture, original to the house. So is the mirror. I got this one from Signature Hardware, just a pretty simple traditional vanity. And then the floors are just an arabesque tile. Like I said, it's kind of unfortunate because nobody ever uses this bathroom because nobody ever comes in here. So once you come out of this room, you come to a linen closet down the hall and then keep walking. This set of stairs leads up to my studio, which I will show you later. But the rest of this hallway leads down to my master bedroom. So this was also one of the rooms that I shared in the last video. Sorry, my bed is not made at the moment. So one of the changes I made in this room were the pillows on the bed. I didn't really like the ones that we had on there. I just wanted something a little bit more simple. So I went to West Elm and I got that, they're just like the square pillows in that luster velvet finish. I got it in that champagne taupe color and a blush color as well, just to really tie in both the bed color and the drapes. And another change I made, if you notice, I had two gray chairs here with silver hardware. I just didn't love how it looked in this room. I had this chair, the blush, it's by Roar and Rabbit. It's also from West Elm. I had it in my bedroom at my mom's house and I knew it would go so much better with this room. So I brought that one from my mom's house here and I ordered another one, but it's back ordered until November. And you'll also notice that I added a rug in this room, which really was very necessary because otherwise it just looked so naked in here. And then of course you've got my vanity, which houses all my products. I had my woodworker create this built-in sort of like, I guess, wardrobe for all my products. I used the boxes that Desi found at the Container Store. I like them concealed behind these doors, so if I ever need anything, I'll just go in and grab and then close. So I don't like them exposed. They just kind of stay behind these doors. And then there's another set on that side, which has, of course, more product. And then I had shelves put in just because, I don't know, I felt like that would be the right thing to do. And then this wallpaper is the same designer that I have downstairs in the guest bathroom, Ellie Cashman. And like I said, the guy who made my kitchen, he made the built-in bookcase in my study, he made this whole thing. I gave him the shittiest drawing of what I wanted. I was like, make this. And he made it so nicely. As for the hardware, just really simple gold pulls. These are the same as the bench on the other side, which he also made. All right, now moving into the master closet. Where do I begin? So actually we can just begin on this side. So this side is clothing only, and there are drawers down at the bottom for like sweats and, you know, sweaters, things like that. I wanted to open up the space a little bit more with the mirrors on the doors. And also, obviously, it gives me something to look in when I'm getting dressed. So this one and the one at the very end, those are for like shorter stuff. So they have the shelf in the middle. And then these two in the middle are for longer stuff. And then over on this side, we have two sets of glass doors on that side and that side. These hold all my shoes, and it's nice to have glass, obviously, because you can see everything and pick out stuff more easily. I definitely wanted a set of drawers here for, you know, intimates, socks, gym clothes, I don't know, whatever. And then of course it's nice to have this little hutch right here. It also has a mirror. I've got this collection here of Nickelodeon hats. We've got Hey Arnold, the Angry Beavers, obviously Rocco, and then Ren and Stimpy, and then just a generic Nickelodeon hat. I grew up on Nickelodeon, so all of this is like my entire childhood. And then above that hutch is space for my bags. I think I still have about a quarter of my stuff at my mom's, so I'm still working on populating the space and organizing it. And finally, I put this faux, they call it faux polar bear. I don't know why, maybe because it's large, in the center. And then this bench, which was actually from Amazon. Also, let me show you one more thing in the closet. This is just hilarious. So I asked my electrician to put lights along the back of the closet. Just so, I mean, it's like a nice touch, you know, and then it illuminates the shoes. So he took it upon himself to give me colorful options. So if I wanted to, I have this entire color wheel to change the colors. Unfortunately, right now, it's stuck on red. I'm not sure how to fix this, and I keep forgetting to tell him, but it's just red. I just wanted simple white, just white lights, but he got creative. So when you go through the closet to these double doors here, you enter the master bathroom. So the master bath is pretty awesome, I have to say. This is one of the more kind of contemporary rooms in the whole house. You guys might remember I created that mirror myself. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll link them down below. But I have just some products here that I use every day. My toothbrush, this little soap dish with a cat face on it is from Bed Bath & Beyond. And then over here, just some hair products. I have some Away, some Fakai, and then this vanity was also made by the woodworker that did pretty much everything to do with wood in this house. Down here, we just have towels, some hair supplies, some body stuff like lotion, more towels. I don't know what's in there. And then more towels. And of course we have the frosted glass in here just up to my height. I didn't want the whole thing to be frosted. And then there's a TV in here. So while I was taking a bath, I was watching American Horror Story Asylum. Very therapeutic. So just quickly going over the mirror situation. I had the 5x10 mirror brought in, which I sort of threw a design on myself. And then I got these single beveled mirrors from Lamps Plus. Actually, they were like $139, and they glued them onto the whatever you call this, the muddied up mirror. Just because everything is like gray and white, I wanted to jazz it up a little bit, make it a little more interesting. And then the shower, it has the waterfall, which is really nice. Probably spend more time in here than I should. But it has a waterfall, the regular shower head, and the handheld. Just my regular stuff that I use. And what I think is really cool about this fixture is, well, first of all, I wanted it. It's Behr and Row, so you can see the writing right here. It says Behr and Row. It has that octagon shape, so it complements the hex on the floor really nicely. And then moving into the toilet. So You could tell it is doing something right now. I think it like cleans itself before you come in to use it. So this is one of those toilets that washes and dries your ass. It's pretty neat. And of course, if you remember, the whole yard was just dirt before, and I had this beautiful paving stone put outside. It just looks so nice and neat and clean. It still goes with the traditional theme of the house, but like I said, it just made everything really clean and even, so like you can walk on it without a problem. But I think the biggest transformation really was the yard, because it really just went from dirt to an entire entertaining area with a pool and a jacuzzi. So that's it. That completes the full house tour. I showed you every room, every bathroom. I didn't show you like hallway closets or anything, but I showed you everything there was to see. I hope you guys now just really got a feel for the house and the different styles I used and why I chose what I did. And I just really hope you guys love it as much as I do. I've been living here for 3 months now, and it's just an absolute dream come true. I'm like, I just like walk around here sometimes. I'm like, I like touch things like, is this really mine? How is this my house? I don't know. It's just, I thought I would move in and it would finally feel real, but it still kind of just feels like I don't know, like I'm on vacation or something. This isn't really my house. But I'm just really looking forward to like the holidays and having friends and family and entertaining here and just making good memories. So thank you guys so much for watching and just coming along this journey with me and experiencing this process with me. I mean, I definitely had some pitfalls, but just I know that a lot of you comment that you're redoing your own house or you're redecorating your apartment. So I hope that this whole experience did something for you. And of course, I'll definitely be shooting more stuff in this house, so you'll definitely get to see more. Thank you again, you guys. I love you so much. And of course, I'll see you in my next video.